Okay, there we go now. Late breaking on today's news is the viral video of so-called hero Siri Stefana sh- shooting a little kid and beloved hero Oceana last night. The video is the video is all the video is it's only video only as there's no audio, but you can see Siri shoot a little kid, then tries to run up before Oceana did, and then shot her several times before she just wandered off into the sunlight. Like President hopeful Jack Victory Ortega has this word to say. Our our so-called heroes are dire straits. Me and Oceana do not get along, as you could all tell, but even I would never betray my comrades or attack a little kid. I understand why the president doesn't try to arrest her, as he's spending his last year of his life cleaning up his mess. But when I become president, I will. But when I become president, the first thing I'm going to do is throw her into jail, and then we have a superhero reform program, where so-called superheroes will get trained under the watchful eye to make sure nothing like this ever happens again. And with that said, I'd like to introduce my running mate, accompanied by Mr. Firestone, Mr. Cornelius Yellman. That's Lord Cornelius Yellman. Thank you and thank you. It is, as is my partner, as is my running mate said, the humans and so-called heroes in general is a little lacking to be honest. But with both of us on the helm, we can rise up to a new breed of humanity, a new breed of people. That even the so-called human race could get caught up to us magnificent elves and some other races too.
Oh, fucking retard. Bad statements to make. I've got a feeling that the council is condemning the statements. The Elven Noble Council is condemning the statements being made.
Oh yeah.
Mainly because they may be nobility, but they do believe in etiquette, hierarchy, and meritocracy.
Apparently Lord Yeoman skipped all those classes.
Also, where the hell did he get his noble title? Sure as hell didn't get it from the elves.
But he assumed a noble title once he became a billionaire. I said assumed.
The U.S. doesn't recognize doesn't have any noble titles.
I know,
You
but
cannot give it.
I know that you know that he
Oh,
doesn't
did did,
doesn't know
did, did he pay for one from Sealand? Did he buy one from Sealand?
that. Maybe.
That is literally a meme. You can buy a noble title from Sealand. You can be a Lord of Sealand.
Yeah.
God.
Meanwhile, Pyra like Pyra Ocean says, "Can we have a talk in the kitchen?"
Okay.
Listen, you do realize when I talk about when I said we're married, that's what's serious, right? You drunk my blood,
Yes.
but you drunk my blood. I don't even know much about you. Yeah, I think you're still a little kid. What are you like 16, 17?
Something about that.
Well, I'm 21. I'm almost 30. But yeah, but you don't
Well,
understand. You're gonna live the rest of your life practically with me, hoping help me rebuild the mermaid race. I need to know if you're
yes,
actually. I need to know what kind of man are you to make sure our mermaid race doesn't, well, get crazy and insane and stuff like that.
mm,
Plus, I don't know you to even fall in love with you yet. I'm just a bit concerned.
only time will tell.
We said we have all in the world about 500 years at least.
Yeah.
And she brought in some and she starts drinking some Starbucks. So what's your training like? Who are you? What you're about?
Like training and protecting people
But you're
as
so
best I can.
but you're so young. I mean, should you be like in college, something like that, to enjoy life? And she keeps drinking some Starbucks.
I'll try to do that as well, but
Well, uh, what is this? What's this coffee today? Is something off? And she passes out.
mm, I'll catch her.
Say again?
I'll try to catch her.
You can feel her blood. You feel her temperature rising, almost, almost spiking, almost spiking.
I'm asking for help.
Say again?
Hey, help me, doctor.
See, well, are you going to respond?
I don't know anyone.
See, well, I guess we'll have to wait till it gets back.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yeah, while Oceana and Pyro were talking, she passed out, and temperature is rising.
This is Oceana.
Yeah.
Crap.
What happened? I feel sick all of
Passed
a
She does
out.
sudden.
now.
You passed out. You might be infected with something. Unfortunately, I'm not a doctor, though.
What's in that cup? And you see a bunch, and you see a Starbucks cup on the drop to the floor.
I'm going to attempt to use magic to see if it's a magical thing. Damn it. I mean, at least I got a 20, but I don't know if that's enough.
Well, it's still one, so no, he's not.
You do know that there is no such thing in this system of crit fails for skills, right?
Uh,
Unless you're implementing a house rule.
well, never mind then. But it's still not magical.
Yeah, it's not magical in nature. I'll try science then to identify it.
Right.
24.
It's a very intense poison.
Damn, you've been poisoned.
Aimed for, pretty much aimed for fish life, if you know what I mean.
Specifically, it's normally used from what I can, at least from what I can tell, it looks like it utilizes chemicals that are used to control fish populations. We're gonna need to get you to a hospital that can deal with your anatomy.
It just Just leave the leave the.
Damn it. Do I know anyone that runs an aquatic hospital via my connections?
Yeah, back in New Hope, they actually have an aquatic hospital for not a aquatic hospital, but for all things, including mermaid hospitals.
Got it. And do they know Geo or do they know Jordan, his secret identity? Which one do they know him by?
Jordan.
Damn.
Okay, you can still walk in as Geo and still be fine.
Well, the thing is, the problem is I'm going to try to use Connected to get a favor.
Hello, Southbridge Hospital. What you need?
Could you pass me through to Doctor Insert Name here?
Doctor West. Sure. 1 second. Dr. West. All right, give me 1 second. Hello, Dr. West. What can I help you with?
Dr. West, it's Jordan Silberos.
It's been a while. What are you up to?
Well, a colleague of mine, a mermaid, has been poisoned with something pretty nasty. I don't have the skills nor the equipment to help her out, and I would like to keep this done under it's done quietly.
All right, the first thing you have to do is get in some water stat.
Okay, well, the thing is, I technically need to make a, I think it's a persuasion check to see if he's willing to help me out.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
21. I
Yeah, he's
believe
still going to tell you to get to her waters first.
Yeah, got it. So I'll use my GM abilities to make a tub, and then I assume I can replicate with what we have here with science, with a science check of 18, close enough to ocean water.
Try to roll anyway.
Well, I was trying to buy it. That's why I said 18. But if you're forcing me to roll it,
yeah, you could.
Yeah,
I
wanted to buy. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
they could pull it off.
Yep, got her in there.
All right, All right. At least they slowed down her fever for a little while, but we still have to know what poison it is, so we could cure it.
I'll give him the chemical makeup of what I've been able to discover so far. It was ingested, and it was ingested. So that does help rule it down as well.
Ooh, that's some nasty poison.
Non-magical, at least. First thing I checked.
Yeah, I thought that poison was outlawed even before the transition got, and before this thing got here.
What?
I hate to say it, but you might have to speak to a poison expert in order to, a chemical expert in order to help out.
I know a few chemists and maybe a couple of biomancers. I might be able to reach out through there. Thank you at least for buying us some time, Doc. I owe you one.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So now, what's your next phone call?
How is the medical apparatus and chemistry and alchemy departments of the university that Jordan spends time at?
They're the top of the world right now.
Okay, at least we bought some time with that. How much time did the doc say we have after putting her in the water?
It should be about 3 days before the temperature.
Okay, so more than enough time to transport her.
Yeah. No, it's like 3 days before before she has to have to recover to get it out of her system.
Got it. So wait, so we have to keep her alive for 3 days, or she has 3 days?
No, she has
before
3 days before
Okay.
she gets
Got
this critical. Well, she gets
Got
this
it.
critical status.
Okay. I'm not a biomancer, so I can't exactly bolster her natural defenses. I don't think Jim Pan is either. Jim Pan, did you pick up biomancy anytime recently? Or do you just kick people?
Champa.
Yes. I only
Only kick
know
people.
that you
Got it. Only kick people.
just
Okay. Geo should be pretty well known at the university. Has been utilizing some of the experts there, so should be able to pull together without needing to do cross contamination of his identities. I can walk this tightrope. So, yeah, I'm going to take her to that university. And do they have an ER, or is it like a university hospital kind of thing?
It's a university hospital, but obviously you have doctors and nurses there as well.
Yeah, Geo comes floating in, having a floating tub behind her with Oceania in not so good condition.
And that you meet your old friends. Well, both of your old friends. Bill, Rachel. Hey, what's it? Oh, shit. Let me get to her room real quick.
We're going to need to keep her in water. We've been able to stabilize her for at least 3 days. She's been poisoned with this. And I'm gonna float over to the reception desk. She's a Jane Doe. Do you understand me?
It's a mermaid. Of course I understand you.
You do know the Jane Doe reference, right?
Yeah, I know. But remember, even elf knows how rare a mermaid is, so they're never going to announce that there's a mermaid in the hospital right now.
Yeah, and all people saw with him coming in is him carrying what looked like a stone sarcophagus floating over the medical area.
So yeah, only the doctor, Rachel, and the receptionist knows. Hey, there's a mermaid over here.
Yep, he'll cover any costs of the Jane Doe for the hospital, as he is one of the patrons of the university. Geoforce is at least Geoforce and Jordan technically, but 2 different revenue streams. Hey, it helps being a multimillionaire. Yeah. So yeah. So there we go. She'll be in that, and Jordan will go talk to man. Let's see. Okay. Is the university currently a buzz right now? Is everything kind of going crazy there?
Yeah, but for a different reason. Well, 2 reasons, actually. One, oh my god. Mr. Yeoman says he's going to run for president? And the other... Last night there was a bomb. There's a bomb in it.
Bomb threat. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's being dealt with quietly.
No,
not
bomb threat. Not bomb threat. An actual bomb, as in the West Wing is completely totaled.
I'm going to presume emergency council meeting is currently underway. Nobles only. Nobles only. Max guards.
Yes. Of course, obviously the concept is to bring Mr. Firestone in alive, but not that he's in a presidential council. probably going to be a little difficult.
Yeah. Certain lines are being crossed.
Yeah. True, everyone's alive, but
Yeah. So, Geo is going to be going to the council. Does he have any problems getting in? Or do they just open the door for him?
they just look at you and Sierra's like, go, come on in. We need all the help we can get. Not Sierra, Pyro.
Wait, when has he been involved in the Elven Council?
They need heroes right now, so they'll get
He's coming in as my guest. So
exactly.
he'll be fine.
Yeah. So they're letting him pass because hey, we need someone because we need all the help we could get. And when you walk into the council, you only see all the council members and Geo but another person you don't think you ever see. That sniper. That dressed up sniper you always were running after.
It's time.
We're cleaning up your mess right now.
What do you mean my mess?
And 4 other messes.
What do you mean my mess?
You had to go and shoot Oceana.
I can shoot her again.
It was recorded.
I'm okay with this.
It's public knowledge.
It's
what?
And toward and Ortega, being the what you call it that he is, took perfect advantage of it. It's being streamed live on. It's a viral video on X2.
I recommend turning yourself in.
So what I'm hearing is I shot Oceana, and somehow Ortega recorded us doing that, and somehow got it live streamed.
Security cameras from stores. You were on a public street.
Okay.
Now, a situation I was dealing with in side stuff now is getting boosted in the main line. So we have multiple messes all getting put into one nice big basket.
Oh yeah. So yeah, long story short, Kegyan List announced here his running mate. Was an elf who's been banned from the village.
Enclave,
sorry. And Goblin just bombed one of the enclaves.
Yeah.
Oh, and Oceana is poison, and we don't know what, and they don't know what the poison is yet. But she has 3 days to live, or well, you're not going to worry about an Oceana problem anymore.
So Oceana's also been poisoned and dying, which is incidental to me shooting her thing. So my shoot is nothing. See?
Yeah, but if she dies, they're going to connect the two together because I didn't publicly announce she was poisoned. I brought her to a hospital quietly and marked her under Jane Doe.
Why didn't you just cure her?
I don't have biomancy abilities.
Fine, I'll go cure her.
No!
Gun.
You're on the shit list in that community. Don't get anywhere near here.
Listen, just take my gun and shoot her. Okay, I know what it sounds like. But take my gun and shoot her. It'll make sense.
You've caused enough damage. Turn yourself into the cops and call it a day.
Yes? Excuse me a second.
Well, remember, the president said he's not going to arrest Siri yet, but once Ortega gets into office, well,
Doesn't matter. Either way, the best option would be turning herself in for now until we can get this mess sorted out. We can keep her gun contained somewhere else so that it doesn't fall into the wrong hands, at least.
Siri, why would Siri turn herself in? She hasn't done anything illegal. She just shot Oceana.
And the little kid.
Little kid, you could argue defending someone else, because the kid did stab Oceana, I believe.
Yeah.
That could be explained, but shooting Oceana after that, no. That is assault and attempted murder.
No, I wasn't trying to murder her.
You shot her multiple times. Even she could take it when she did.
I mean, no. To be fair, I have to declare I'm trying to kill her. So I was just shooting her to piss her off.
Even though she's intentionally holding back so she doesn't actually kill you.
Holding back. Shoots her again. Listen.
You're in the hospital!
She's in a hospital under guard. You're not getting
and I
anywhere
can
near
bounce
her.
bullets around corners.
You're not getting anywhere near her.
Listen.
I'll put your gun in storage where it'll be safe. You turning yourself into the cops while we clean up the mess.
1, I can cure her. 2, you can't put my gun in storage. Waves the gun. Drops the gun, it vanishes. Waves her other hand, the gun's in that one. Drop, pop, drop, pop, drop, pop, drop, pop, drop, pop, drop.
Are you using magic for that?
Do you want to explain it to them? She says to the gun. Well, I mean, technically I just kind of make my way back to you slowly, eventually. Literally, if you put him in a vault, he'll eventually... The vault will...
Is it a magic power source that is doing this? Is the descriptor magic?
No, it's not magic.
And what is the descriptor?
There's no descriptor. It's innate. But to be fair, it's still his device, so it can be disarmed for her. She can willingly give it up. Here, take it. She hands you the gun.
He just drops it into his bag for now. He'll store it in his castle later.
If he's going to be violent to the council anyway, he has to disarm anyway.
But hey, you know what? Now you have a voice in your head.
Yeah, I'm not letting Siri anywhere near the council.
Oh, by the way, Sewell, you have a voice in your head. Hi, I'm Daedalus. How are you?
He puts up will defenses, so the standard maze tack, stay the hell out of my head kind of thing.
I mean, I'm not in your head.
Ignoring him.
Okay, we can do this. She did the same thing. It doesn't always work. I'm here. Till you give me back. Or give me to somebody else. Or give me back. Man, it's empty in here. And then Daedalus just goes quiet.
Yeah, just ignoring him.
Then
I will put him in one of the cells of my castle, which does have a magic dampening field at rating 9. And just leaves it there on a table.
So the council means pretty much like this. So Mr. Yeoman is trying to make his move. Well, he had to arrest his partner. Who else was bombed? Who else were bombed at the university? But that means we have to expose ourselves. Not to mention.
The council, technically speaking, is basically a community. Legally speaking, to most of the world, is nothing more than a community leadership group.
Yeah,
that is based out of the old world.
Yeah,
we don't have any. We have no legal authority We have no legal authority in this world, at least not officially.
So they can't arrest Mr. Firestone because you can't. you don't have any proof that they actually did bomb the West Wing.
There are ways to get the proof, but it'll take time to investigate.
Yeah, but the problem, and then the heavily, I was about to say before what you call walked in, that the heavily covered sniper says, "I could just assassinate him for you, quick and easy."
Yeah, no, we again, we don't use those rules in this world.
But it'll be quick. But it'll be quick. It'll be easy.
And it'll probably start a contingency plan. It'll probably engage a contingency plan that will cause problems, to say the least.
My husband will take care of it. He always has. He always has my back.
Oh, man.
That's what her husband is a loud sniper.
Besides, weren't you and your husband trying to kill me recently?
It's just a job, nothing more.
I still have bruises. I'm taking it personally.
Like I said, it's just a job.
For now, we can make sure that he's banned from the campus and inspect any mail incoming and outgoing. That's the best we can do for now. I can look in. I can help assist with the investigation. See if I can't find something to trace back to Yelrin or its partner, Firestoner.
Fine. If you need me, I'll be in my house. And she quietly walks off. Obviously, when she takes off her helmet, when she finally takes off her helmet, you see Elvios and blonde hair going down.
Murder is illegal in this world. I recommend against it.
But what if it's the only path we have left? I thought so.
I'll find a way. There's information and contingencies we can engage if we have to.
She put her helmet back on and walks off. That was depressing. And obviously he's banned from the council for. Obviously she's banned from the council for Enclave for life, but.
Desperate times, desperate measures.
Also, keep an eye out for his dirt partner as well.
There are 3 of those snipers out there. Great.
No, his dirt partner, the one she didn't go on the stage with.
Okay.
That's because she has a stage of her own.
Yeah. So Yelrin is the running mate.
Yep. And Ortega says that once he becomes president, he's going to reform the superhero community. Story, of course, arresting Siri, and then use her to retrain all superheroes. Well, as an example, use her as an example to retrain all superheroes.
Well, Geo sure as hell isn't gonna listen to that. I have the evidence that he was worked on by a necromancer, along with a couple other heroes. Yelrin, do we have any evidence? Okay. Yelrin obviously had some wealth coming from the old world.
Yeah.
What are his investments now? And who were his partners before his recent partnerships? Who was he working with?
A couple of high level nobles in the council, including one of the judges who eventually voted against him.
I've got a feeling they've distanced themselves business wise.
Yeah, but with his new partnership, he's pretty much replaced all his old partnerships 10 times over. Even if he has this disdain for humans.
Yep. It's unfortunately not uncommon among the old worlders.
And before I forget, he points at Geo. I don't know why, but I had found this later that said that, quote, Cornelius Youngman would like to meet Siri Safana in sometime. If you could arrange that, that would be
helpful. Who would like to meet who?
Siri.
And who wants to meet Siri?
Yeoman himself.
Just burn the note. We never got it.
Very well. And he just sets it on fire with fire.
Let's see.
Alright, so the means adjourned. The base is on the Enclave is pretty much on total lockdown except for people that they let pass, so obviously Pyra, because she's technically Oceana's husband, and Geo.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Geo's known to live in the area somewhere. No one knows exactly where. But...
Yeah, but I mean, other than that, it's pretty much total lockdown. Other than Pyra, Geo, and a couple of merchants.
I need to get a hold of his finances. I mean, there is one tactic that we could use to kneecap him. Get the family asset control wrested from him into his daughter.
Yeah, it was going to be a little difficult seeing that the whole family turned its back on her.
I've got to do some research.
All right. Meanwhile, Sierra, what are you up to right now? You have a poisoned wife and a crazy person who. You have a poisoned wife. Chimpan?
Yes.
Hi, what are you up to?
I'm staying with the mermaids.
Alright. Which goes on to Siri, who when you walk around the campus, everyone's giving you a dirty look. Well, walk around the Enclave, everyone's giving you a dirty look. Other than that, what are you up to? Diplo. Is Diplo's even here? Diplo? Okay, I guess he's off for now. Diplo? Oh, come on, that's an important part. I guess we'll skip it for now until he gets back. Okay, so where you gonna look for his finances, Seawolf? Can anyone hear me?
I am here. I can hear you.
Okay, I guess we'll play around. Ozzy looks up to you as like, oh hey, nice catch.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Still a little hot, but a little better than one in the ocean. My heart's my heart's weakening though. I don't know why. I shouldn't be feeling this way for another couple hundred years. I heard it's poison.
Hmm. I would help you as much as I can, but I have no idea what to do.
Just do the best you can. Just stay here with me, please.
Yes. I will stay here as long as I need to.
Well, if I'm gonna die, hopefully I don't die alone.
I will stay by your side.
Thank you. I guess this is tell me what you likes, what you dislikes. I like music. Jazz is fun.
That's pretty good. I,
Do you like jazz?
it's okay. Sometimes.
I almost forgot. Your body's gonna go through some changes every once in a while. You feel like your strength drop. It feels like your strength dropped hard. It'll be a while, so hopefully try to grin and bear it.
Hmm.
These hospital seems nice.
Hmm. Yeah.
I heard that the nurse. I heard they actually saved the nurse one time for making a bad mistake.
Yes. Hmm. Brilliant. Oh,
That's good.
yeah.
Even if it was somewhat forced, at least I know I'm married a good person.
Hmm.
If I recover, I owe you at least one kiss.
Don't worry. You will recover.
I don't know. I hope so.
Hmm. I hope so too, but
Anyways, anyone else here now?
I'm here.
All right, so
Hello.
Jim, so while while Power's wife is contemplating their future, what are you up to?
I'm spending time in my library. I'm trying to find some weakness I can use against Yelrin.
I guess give me a research check or.
And how much of a bonus do I get from the library, as well as the fact that I've got personnel assisting me as
5.
32.
There
Looking
are
into
good-
I'm looking into his family history, financial history, everything that I've got in my library.
There are actually a couple. It's not the first. It's not the first time that the Yeoman family actually ejected someone. In fact, Yeoman's wife has actually been ejected after her daughter was born.
And that was in the old world. Did she come over to the new world?
Yep.
Do I have records about where she lives now?
It's actually somewhere off the Enclave, about a couple miles off, in not that best conditions.
So this was his previous wife, current wife.
The previous wife, the one he had a daughter with. She, long story short, he pretty much dumped it and pumped it. Sorry, pumped it and dumped it as soon as his daughter was born.
I'll go and visit her. I'll bring a couple of elven delicacies that she may have not had tried in a while. Going as Geo, by the way.
All right. All right. A few hours left.
Is she related to a noble family, or is she
No, she's a commoner.
general
She's a commoner.
commoner elf? Got it. So, where's she living currently? Apartment, small house.
If you could call it a small house, more like a small shack.
What does she do for a living? If I was able to find that out.
She was a teacher, but for some odd reason, most of her funds are siphoned.
Of course. What did she teach?
Current history, as in current human history.
Got it. So she's a history teacher.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll knock on the door.
Hello? Who is this?
My name's Geoforce.
Oh,
I'm
some hero. What do you need?
I'm trying to get information. I'm trying to get information on your ex-husband, Mr. Yelrin.
That scumbag. 1 second. She unlocks the door, though a strong breeze could knock it down, and she lets you in. And you see a very skinny woman that hasn't pretty much eaten in a long time.
My research said that you weren't doing financially very well, but what's happening with your money?
What money? The second my husband divorced me, he pretty much stripped away all our money. He has some
That was what, 90 years ago?
She has some trick. He tricked me with some clause that says that I will owe him money even if we separated.
No.
So they brought to my employers. And About 90% of my money goes right to him.
Garnishing wages. Money-hungry bastard.
Hopefully my daughter's doing okay. I hate the way she raised her.
She's gone through a little bit of hell recently, but she's been pulled from the edge at least.
That's good. The milk?
Here.
And you can see the milk is pretty much rotten.
I brought some things that you may have not tried in a long time. And he pulls out, I would call it basically like, those soft thermal lunchboxes? I don't know what they're called.
I think I know what.
Like a soft cooler, basically. He opens it up and pulls out a couple of elven delicacies he has in Tupperware.
I haven't had this in almost 100 years. Where'd you get this?
My home has a large garden that can grow a lot of old world plants very effectively. And there are a few elves that have set up ranches so they can grow and they've been able to raise certain animals that came from the old world. Though fortunately, there are a few things that were similar between the two, and some substitutions can be done quite effectively. Please, eat.
She pretty much starts chowing down. Thank you.
I'll also talk with the council, see if I can't get them to intercede on your behalf.
I'm still a little scared. I just heard that he's trying to run for vice president.
That's what I'm here about. I'm trying to kneecap him. If you don't mind a crude human phrase.
To get revenge against that bastard. I think the human says this is revenge of this best served cold.
That's another one.
What do you need from me?
Secrets, things that can be used against him, things that can stop him.
Well, another movie called Train Places that says the best way to get revenge to a rich person is turn into a poor person. The problem is, there should be. I remember some clause that would transfer the money from his account to Alexia's account, but only if he's proven to be insane or criminally negligible.
Transfer control of the family, basically. Heard of those clauses existing in merchant houses before. Alas, kind of a fail-safe.
But you know my husband. He pretty much has thought of everything.
He's never had to face me, and I've got a feeling he has the full attention of the council. Which is never good.
Just be careful. Even before I married him, something seems off. Like his pyromancy is a little stronger than normal.
You think he's using an artifact to enhance his abilities?
No, something more wicked and twisted.
He's using dark magic?
Possibly.
I'll look into the matter, see what I can do.
Thanks. I'm sorry I can't reveal a lot of secrets. Well, he did have a sister that's still in the family tree, if you will, but she's a lot more humble. Always traveled the world and stuff.
She came to the New World as well?
Yeah, she's mostly tried to explore it every once in a while. She's not as money hungry as him, but
let me guess, she's an Aeromancer.
How do you know that?
The elemental magics among elves tend to follow certain personality traits. Fire usually associated with passion. Air with kind of desire for exploration, wanderlust. That's why and it's also a reason why geomancers are so rare among the elves.
Oh, that's right. Your teacher wasn't he?
My mentor was a polymancer.
The rarest of the kind.
Yep. But, thank you. I'll talk with the council, see if they can't find a couple of loopholes to make sure that you're properly taken care of.
Thank you. Excuse me, I gotta try my lessons for tomorrow morning. And
Geo,
say again?
And Geo, gives a bow, does an elven goodbye of "May the ancestors guide and protect your path," and then leaves. He's going to go to the council, see if they have any information on the sister.
Yeoman's sister? Yeah, she's always traveled the world. I think she's like halfway. I think she's in the province of Australia right now. That's my check.
That's gonna make tracking her down difficult, but not impossible. Oh, also, his ex-wife used some nasty paperwork to garnish her wages, and then got a New World court to continue that garnishing. See if you guys can't help her out. She's a school teacher, teaches New World history. So I don't know if there happens to be an opening. Maybe you can offer her a position that obviously would provide some pay, but has non-financial rewards that can't be taken in a contract. Things like room and board.
His wife? I thought she said she was dead.
No, she's very much alive. She thinks that she's been exiled. Lives well off the Enclave. As I said,
give us her address. We'll stop by there as soon as possible to confirm it's her.
She's not in a very good state, but she's alive, surviving.
Why do I have a feeling he's telling the truth? Yeah, I think that's the second wife he dumped. Sister, because they want their children.
The ex-wife, believes he may be using a dark magic of some sort to bolster his pyromancy, that he might not be as naturally talented as he appears to be.
That's a crime. Well, that's a crime in New or Old World. But
we can prove it. Apparently, there's a fail-safe in the house's laws that if criminality or insanity can be proven, control of the house falls to the eldest child.
Which is Alexia.
And if we can trigger that, there's a risk she will become a spoiled brat again, but without her father, with her father recently abandoning her and potentially bringing her mother back into her life, we might be able to curb that. Also, probably the aunt settling for a little bit might help as well. Though it's tricky with her personality type. You guys have an exact location where she is, or is it just somewhere in the outback?
Somewhere in the outback. She makes random calls to make sure everything's alright, but with her brother. But other than that, she just says, "Hey, I'm in the outback. How's my brother? Oh, he's getting in trouble again, of course. Well, call me when you need me," and then just wanders off.
How often do these calls come in?
About once a month.
When was the last call?
Week ago.
Damn. That makes this even trickier. I was hoping she would be that she'd be calling in the next couple of days, but the only other option I can think of is do you have one of her personal effects?
Yeah, one second. One disappears for a while. One second, make this real quick. One of them disappears for a while, then it comes back with her graduation uniform.
You guys still have that?
She is a valedictorian, so yeah.
I might be able to use this to use a sympathetic link with this to get in touch with her. I'll need time to pull the ritual off, but I might be able to reach out.
Alright. This will be back yet? Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
Roro?
Yeah, you're alive.
Rawr. I said I had to step away.
Well, we didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Man. Pay attention. I said I had to step away for important things. Important things.
Sorry, dude.
Namely, getting ice cream from the ice cream truck.
You know that actually is an important thing. If it wasn't for the coronavirus.
That's what makes it more important.
You know you can stock up from the store, right?
Yeah, really.
Okay, 1, it's not the same thing. 2, there was more to it than that. 3, ice cream truck.
Okay.
I like how I can say that, and Seawall's just like, I don't understand. Seawall, it's the little things, okay, man?
I was just going like, look, you could always just stock up on ice cream. I mean, I picked up some last time I shopped.
I mean, I agree, but at the same time, the ice cream truck is literally owned by a small local business.
Got it.
Yeah, so it's helping.
Yep, you're supporting a local business. Understood.
Yeah.
Yep. Surprised you're still operating, but I'm guessing your area hasn't had a lot of cases yet.
We're in the part of South Carolina which doesn't have a lot of cases because we're in North Myrtle Beach, so people go through here to get to the tourist areas.
But
And
you
the
guys
other-
aren't a touristy spot.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing restaurants have already are either doing limited hours or just shut down.
Yep.
Got it.
100%.
Or takeout. Yeah, sorry. A lot of places I know are doing takeout now. So.
Yep. 100%.
Okay. Yeah. Understandable.
Okay. So Siri, I assume, is walking around outside the Enclave. People, of course, is staring you down. And then a man with a salt and pepper hair walks up to you and says, "Ah, I so wanted to meet you so much." An elf with salt and pepper hair, shall I say. Siri?
Okay. Siri is confused.
He looks at your dun and says, yes, we're actually going to be such good friends. I'm sorry that you're hindered by your weak master, no matter how old she is."
What?
He continues talking to the gun. But don't worry. Once everything's over, you'll be free, and then you could join me and show how a proper master acts.
What? This happening?
Yes, this is happening.
Processing. What the fuck is going on?
Oh, you're trying to talk. Some humans are just so disrespectful. No matter how old you get, you just keep blabbing your mouth.
What is?
He's an elven supremacist.
What the fuck did I miss? And he's like,
He's a character that's been existing in some side RP between myself and Ty.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
And he's being racist to my character.
He's
Yes,
being
without
racist
realizing that
he's being racist to
without
everyone that's
realizing
not
that
an elf.
you're probably older than him by a country mile. Wait, I'm assuming your character's age is in the centuries.
She resets herself occasionally because it helps, but her current is hitting up into 7 and 8 per
7 and 8.
centuries.
Yeah, this guy's probably at most 3 centuries, 2-3 centuries, somewhere between 2 and 3 centuries. Because I think what was it? It's basically elves have a lifespan about 5 times as long as human, and he's middle aged, so that would
He's
put him
250.
Yeah, roughly 250.
Siri's just confused befuddlement. Siri's total lifespan is something that she's not fully aware of because, when you every 6 or 7 centuries decide to reset your memory because you're doing that so you can re-experience things again.
I'm
Anyway,
assuming you have at
you
least
might-
a couple of
you-
centuries right now.
Siri might want to make an insight check real quick.
Siri makes an insight check at the racist, stares at racist, confused. Confusion.
Something is very off with him. Especially
I never would have guessed there was something off with the racist.
especially talking to your gun like that.
Daedalus, he's talking to you.
Yes, and for some odd reason, I understand him. I'm sorry.
Stares at Daedalus. You can understand everyone. What the fuck does that mean? For some odd reason, you can understand. Daedalus, are you high? Have you been doing drugs again? Daedalus,
No.
we had this talk.
No, I meant I understand him as a demon.
Oh, fuck.
He's.
Oh fuck! He's a warlock.
Yeah, he has a demon. Yeah, that's why he's strange. He has a demon inside of him.
Guys,
And
guys, there's an elven racist here, and he's got a demon in his head.
anyway,
Salt and pepper hair. Very low view of humans.
And he thinks I'm a human, which is also weird.
Well, you look like one, but
I mean, technically, I'm not even sure what I really am, which gets into another issue entirely, which we're not even going to touch. Like,
anyway,
you're human plus. We'll go with that.
that's what I've been calling myself.
anyway, we'll speak again real soon. And him and his partner climbs into a limo and drives off.
He just got in a limo. He said we're going to speak soon. I'm calling him Boobala.
And by the way, his partner's a goblin.
Yeah.
His partner's a goblin. Can I shoot it?
Maybe later. He the goblin thinks a bomb is a good self-defense weapon. So
I can take him then.
yeah.
We know how that will turn out.
Yeah, I kind of put him in a stone sphere to contain him and then dropped him on the outside of the Enclave about, 2 nights ago?
Oh, that was you?
Yeah, I was observing a council meeting, and then he brought this goblin in there. The goblin tried to bribe the council in front of everyone.
That's actually really ballsy. You got to give it to him. You got to give him to that. Like that's the type of ballsy behavior that gets you placed in goblin culture.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's goblin culture. This was a elven council where the statement is, in these halls gold means nothing. Was one of the things written above the door.
Well, remember, it's goblin culture. Gold means everything. Everyone would break with gold.
Etiquette, protocol, and honor are the currencies of that council.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware. I'm just saying, like, as far as goblin culture, that is ballsy, and you gotta give him some respect for that, even if it's the respect of impressive on doing something so stupid.
Yeah, I was impressed too. It actually caused me to become offended. I mean, it's literally written above the door. Gold means nothing in here.
To be fair, you probably just scoffed at it, like, whatever.
I mean, it was literally written on the door, and he didn't get the message.
He pretty much thinks gold means everything, no matter what that sign says. So yeah, to catch up, if Mr. Yeoman is either insane or criminal, then all his funds transfer to his daughter.
Basically, we've got the control of the house transfers to the eldest born, in case of the current head being batshit nanners.
There's so much I'm taking in right now, and it's just making me go, this is insane.
Well, the control of the family transferring to the heir early, if the current head is crazy or criminal, is not unusual in most merchant houses.
Fair enough.
Also, I'm trying to track down his sister. Basically, I know his daughter. She was spoiled rotten, but has had a recent, what's a good way to put this? Humbling?
She was ejected from the family.
Effectively, yeah. And he has no other heirs, to my knowledge. I've met his ex-wife. He really screwed her over. Council's going to try to help her out. And he has, is it a younger sister or an older sister?
Younger sister, but obviously more talented than she is. He is.
And he has a younger sister who's a free spirit, who just wants to explore the world. hoping I can convince her to come to the Enclave and settle down for a little while and help us deal with this situation. Because if we can take him out, that means less resources for Mr. Ortega to cause problems worldwide. And if we can make a big enough splash, we can make what you did be ignored by the media.
To be fair, I can do that too.
How's the hospital doing, by the way? Have they stabilized her condition?
As much as they could. You still have 3 days before, well, 2.5 days before she kicks the buckets. But Pyro's there by her side to make sure everything's okay.
We could. You just let me in, and I can fix this.
It's a hospital. It's a hospital on the Jane Doe with a mermaid for them. No one's going to let you in with a gun, especially since even they know mermaids are extremely rare.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go with find the antidote or come up with one of our own. How are you with pharmacological theory?
Good.
Okay, I have a library that's got a lot of stuff in it, so that should be helpful. And unfortunately, I don't have a lab, but we can borrow that from the university.
I have a lab.
How far is it away from the Elven Enclave?
Is she in the Elven Enclave?
No.
Well, by the Elven.
Okay. Do we have the poison?
I do have the cup that contained it and a few samples I was able to isolate in the field.
Okay, give me a sample.
I'll give him the best samples that I've got, as well as blood. Well, actually, no, we're not giving you blood samples.
Siri drinks one of the samples.
What are you doing?
You're not looking.
Shh. Shh.
Your temperature is going up rapidly.
He might have an immunity to poison.
I know.
I'm processing it. I said I had a lab on me.
So the lab on you is in you.
I'm processing it. I'm immune to poisons.
I know.
She's processing it. Her body will process it, and she can just have Daedalus, and she just sets Daedalus down. And as she sets Daedalus down, he turns from a normal revolver shape into a GoPro.
I'm picturing the Wolverine episode from the X-Men where he actually intended to get hit with the mutant virus so he could make a cure for it.
Yeah, pretty much. Except Siri has the intelligence to actually do it.
Well, Wolverine isn't exactly dumb.
Yep. Look,
I got a 28.
could I assist with a science roll?
Oh yeah,
sure.
Go ahead.
Another 2, so 30.
Just make it. Because the goal is 30, so yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll find out it's a very, very nasty mix. But you managed to actually find the cure. Well, it's a combination of several cures, but you actually do manage to actually find it.
Or, I could just create a amulet that gives her immunity to poison. That could work too. Or a bracelet. Or make a potion that does it.
That'll also work.
Or, I say we give her the bracelet because that'll neutralize it, and then we can just say that she fought it off. That way we don't have to reveal that we can cure it. We just say she got lucky. It's that 1 in a million chance.
Got it. Checking what the cost would be to do that. I'm assuming you do have, I think it's Artifice.
Yes, I can help with that. We've been over this.
Yep. So we can save a lot of time doing this. I just got to check what the cost is of immunity to poison.
An immunity to poison is 2 or 5 points.
which, to be honest, isn't that bad.
Yeah, because the complete life support is 10 points.
I don't think poison is in that one, actually.
Yeah, it includes poison.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what makes life support so useful.
Yeah.
It's way cheaper than it should be.
Yeah. Poison. Poison is 1 rank. It costs 1 point.
Boop. I literally just have all knowledges.
I roll 35 on the. Actually, we shouldn't be rolling, but yeah, I roll a 37 basically with the assistance of on the magic check to design this thing.
Oh yeah, you're like the Golden Ramsey of jewelry right now.
Well, it's not gonna be. Well, I'm actually gonna make it, a simple bracelet. It's gonna be what was it? Those bracelets made out of twine or thread?
Yeah.
A thick thread? Yeah, I'm going to be making one of those, something that looks like, a gift from a friend. Something that no one would notice. Hell, actually, you know what? Diplo, let's increase this by 3 so we make it completely subtle. No way to detect it. Sorry, increase by 2. You know the subtle effect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically it makes it impossible for anyone to detect it, and we'll make it look like it's a gift from someone.
Yep, that works.
Gift from a fan, please get better soon. So yeah,
you actually pass it to Pyro.
Yeah, easily enough, and then okay, I guess I'll roll again to build the damn thing. Let me check what the time for inventing is, just because I've got to check the inventing rules for this. Inventing. Okay, so it's literally okay. Ty, I would like to note the DC for this thing would be a DC 13. There is no way for me to fail. Technically, it's near impossible for Diplo to fail as well. So
I'm not even going to bother adding for rules at this point. So
yeah, it literally took us 3 hours to design this thing. And since if the chick succeeds, if the chick fails, I'm assuming that you might give us it might have been even faster than the construction one. Yep, I'm rolling again. I'm assuming +2 from Siri, because I think Siri has a minimum of a +10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to minus my check by 10 to reduce it by 2 time categories. So let me double check the ranks and measures really quick. So basically, this would have taken us, I think it's 9 hours. Construction is okay. So 4 times. So that's 12 hours. 12 hours falls under time category 13. We were able, I was able to reduce it twice, so we got this thing built in 4 hours. Designed it about an hour, built in 4 hours. Completely undetectable to the vast majority of methods. So, I'll hand this to Pyre, saying, "Hey, this came in from a fan. They wanted to give it to her. Hoped she gets well soon. I'll roll a deception."
You're about to deceive your own teammate.
It's specifically so he believes it's true, and thus the chain. We're making a chain of a chain of information. So if he doesn't know what it is and thinks it's just a gift from a fan, she miraculously recovers. No one knows.
Yeah, we need to make it look like it's a miracle, man.
So he has to roll insight to counter that.
Yeah, Jinping rolled insight.
Assuming he can even roll that high.
Don't worry, Jinping knows the truth. Jinping.
Give me a second.
Technically, he can't get a nat 20.
That's true.
It's not an auto success, but
well, if he gets a nat 20, he would need at least 5 in insight and the ability that feeds insight, which I think is awareness.
Yeah.
Insights.
Yeah. I think he completely falls for it.
Like,
Yeah.
Pyro does not know shit. Does gift from a fan. Okay.
It's a little twine bracelet.
Alright, so you're gonna give it to her?
Yes.
And then we kill her.
Yeah, and you're gonna be all over the news. Even the president can't bail you out this time.
What? No, I'm pretty sure I can bail myself out.
What we could pull off is what we could pull off is it will be a bit of a lie, but we could pull it off. Basically, there was someone who had mind control abilities in the area, and both of them didn't know what was going on. It was accidental, no ill will between the two of them, and the threat has been neutralized.
Or you could just say the mermaid's dangerous.
No, she's a beloved hero, and right now you're the one the public hates.
Anyway, as you give it to her, she's still sleeping soundly, but you see the temperature starting to drop back to normal.
Then she violently spasms and explodes.
Probably not.
Yeah, she'll get better over the next couple of days.
Yeah.
And again, that bracelet, it'll run out of power probably by the time she's fully healed. So there will be no evidence that it ever existed.
So yeah, you actually saved someone.
Yes.
Damn it. Becoming the good guys.
You technically are the good guys.
Okay, now...
Of course, you still have one more empty problem left.
Yelrin is running around with a demon in his head.
No, not that. Who poisoned her in the first place? I'm pretty sure some Starbucks employee isn't going to kill a worldwide hero.
Yeah.
What Starbucks employee?
Look, I've got to do a magic ritual to contact the sister right now. Would you guys mind tracking down where that coffee came from and why it was poisoned?
Rachel just walked up to Pyro's like, "Don't worry, she's out of danger now. I'll keep an eye on her. You go and be a hero. I'll stay by being a nurse. Well, nursing recruits."
Mm.
All right, so where are you gonna go next? So this one, Jinping. Where are you gonna go next?
Go Jimpan.
Go Gadget Jimpan.
Following the others.
We cured your wife, but we didn't tell you. But we're not telling you that we were the ones that cured your wife. You fully believe that the bracelet was just from a fan.
Yeah.
And now we will eat your wife.
No.
Damn it.
I should do that.
Yeah, that's why Rachel walked up. It's like, I think the danger's over right now. You'll go and be a hero for a while. I'll stay by Ben as a nurse.
I will be back as soon as I can.
I think she'll be waiting for you. All right, so I assume you're going to try check out the coffee shop.
Damn it, Starbucks. It turns out it's just uh, it's an entire cult of Starbucks employees that are trying to kill people.
There's a secret cult of Starbucks.
There's a
no, wait, better yet.
Don't let me write that into a storyline.
Ty, I will tell you, there's already an RPG that did it. It's called Unknown Armies. One of the cults in it is literally a cult that was built by a guy trying to increase the world's happiness by using some magic via feeding the people. And it's split in the early 90s into groups of factions. There's the Kings faction, there's the Clowns faction, and there's the Ladies faction.
So Burger King, McDonald's, and Wendy's.
Yes. And they kill and fight each other.
So I saw the mermaid faction to Starbucks.
Technically, Starbucks is the faction. They technically also control Taco Bell and stuff. They control a bunch of other smaller things.
So the Mexican faction.
Well, just technically still control the Starbucks. Which I just love that idea. Just like, you're dealing with the Starbucks faction, which also includes Taco Bell people. But there you go. It already exists in the world because we're insane. Now back to focusing.
Alright, you walk into the coffee shop like, hello, welcome to Starbucks. What do you have to order? Hello, welcome to Starbucks.
Coffee. Double espresso.
Alright, coming right up.
And a cappuccino.
Okay, coming right up.
And a green tea latte for my friend.
Alright, give me a couple minutes.
And then she pulls out her phone. Hey, do you want anything with the Starbucks, man? We're over here for a bit, so I was wondering if you wanted anything.
Who are you calling?
She's calling your character.
You don't get him. You get one of the spirits of knowledge picks up and says, "Hello,
Hey,
how can I help you?" The master of the
I
castle is
should
currently
note that-
busy and can get coffee from the kitchen at any time he wishes.
I should note that Dexek is reprogramming Oceana, so he's not going to be able to pick
What?
up the phone.
Oceana?
Candace!
Oceana's a robot! I knew it!
Candace, I'm sorry.
Oceana's secretly Ruben. Also, I need a caramel latte for a friend as well.
But
speaking of which,
you hear on the phone, but I told you we didn't need anything. If he needs coffee, he can get it from the kitchen.
it's for our techie.
Oh, got it. Him. Sorry.
Yeah, so don't worry about it, man. Speaking of which, I know what I know what to get him. We'll get him one of those strawberry things. Hey, is this one's? Yeah. There we go.
All right, they served you all the types of coffee you asked for. And green. And chai tea latte at the house because you order so much.
Yay, chai tea. Chugs the chai tea. Half the chai tea, actually.
You jug the chai tea?
No, she's gonna drink half the chai tea.
All right. Well, thank God you're poison proof.
This tastes like cyanide.
So why does this taste like cyanide?
Wait, what?
Why does the chai tea taste like cyanide?
That doesn't taste like cyanide. It's milk, tea, water.
I think you're doing it wrong if it's milk, tea, water.
That's what JT is. Chai tea latte is.
Listen. I think you're doing it still in the incorrect order, technically. Also, I'm just going to be entirely blunt. Yeah, okay, for chai tea, but it tastes like cyanide, so there's cyanide in it. Why is there cyanide in it?
I don't know. She pulls out the milk, the tea bags, and the water, and points to the water.
Wait,
like,
whoa.
See?
This entire Starbucks has been poisoning people.
Okay, so she's going to eat one of the tea bags. Does it taste like cyanide?
No, it's normal.
Okay, she tries the milk.
That's the target.
So your milk has got cyanide in it. She's gonna sip the coffee. Does the coffee also have cyanide in it?
No.
So the milk you're using for the chai tea has cyanide in it for some reason. How did you not notice? Cyanide smells like almonds.
Bitter.
Why weren't you using this as
burnt
almond
almonds,
milk?
but, burnt almonds, but...
Yeah, but why weren't you using this for, like, almond milk? Why did you think this was almond milk? How... God, this is grossly negligent.
We're just top 10 our employees.
I don't care!
We're working at a mall, for Christ's sake.
Also, cyanide is pretty quick acting, so anyone who got the chai tea in the last, what was it, day, would have dropped in the middle of the fucking store if they were enjoying their coffee.
It clearly, it's slow acting cyanide.
It's slow acting. Remember, it's slow acting, so yeah, there's probably a couple of days before people start hitting the floor.
It would still melt them from the inside. It's not a couple of days, it's a couple of hours.
Yeah, the slowest... Look, most cyanide kills in about, 30 minutes?
Yeah, pretty much. Poison is an effective time. You have time to go get yourself healed.
Yeah, but you have to remember that it's actually, when you take them as a game, remember, it's actually a combination of poisons.
Oh, good.
That makes it so they go a lot slower.
Oh, good. So they're deciding to basically make cyanide shotguns. Because that's effective.
We don't have cyanide shotguns. Look, we got them out from a farm we get them out from a farm about 6 miles, about a quarter of a...
Wait, why is an individual Starbucks buying from a specific farm? Why aren't they getting it from the distributor?
I meant the map. I meant the employee. I meant all of them all together.
No, Seawall. It's clearly, this is not a Starbucks, which then uses Starbucks logo, which is the entire joke, is it's an actual store in Seattle. It's called This Is Not a Starbucks. And
I meant to say that the lab actually, that they send the Starbucks Corporation gets the lab from across the way.
So your distributor gets the milk from out of town, and you know where they get it.
I could see a small grocery store maybe knowing that if they use a small distributor, but a fucking Starbucks?
You might,
I mean, no. It could be this because it's a secondary distributor just in case, and they've been using it because of the whole incident.
Yeah, Pyro and Siri...
There's ways to explain it.
Pyro and Siri, make an insight check.
Okay. I will insight check this man. Okay.
I don't think he's telling the truth. You're a little suspicious.
I shoot him.
Are you crazy? I'm just a barista.
I don't actually shoot him. He hasn't offended me like the mermaid did. So he doesn't deserve being shot.
Listen, I'm going home for the day. Your people are crazy.
I didn't actually pick up my gun. Now, first up, she's going to look at him and say, okay, tell me what you know.
I don't know anything.
Tell me what you know.
I'm going home. Can I punch out boss?
You're not going home. Swear to me.
Can I punch out boss? Oh, yeah.
Grabs him. Swear to me.
One, oh, actually, yeah, he's a girl, he's a boy. And I know you're immune, but he's trying to poison kiss you.
He tries to poison kiss me?
Yeah, he leans over to kiss you and tries to inject poison into you.
Stares at him.
If the cyanide didn't work, what do you think this would do?
He's a little panicked right now.
Are you really trying to poison me? Still? You know, I'm just going to point out, you're just putting more poison in my bloodstream, which will be easier to identify.
Listen, I just got paid to put the milk in. That's all.
Okay, tell me who this person is that told you to get the milk. And why would you put milk into something when it smells like almonds, 1? 2, how did you not know, or are you just willfully trying to ignore the fact that you could be murdering people?
He said he just wanted to do an experiment to see how people survive his latest experiment.
And then you tried to poison me. Like there's a lot of dumb here, to be blunt.
He just wanted to try his latest experiment to make sure to see if everything's going up and up.
Okay, so what he's going to do is mass product tampering, leading to a panic, and likely the entire fucking consumer protection apparatus coming down on his ass, along with every federal agency you can name.
There's literally an entire Batman comic about a guy trying to do this. He's testing at small scale, and he's about to go big scale, and Batman has to figure out how he's going to make the large scale version. And Batman figures out the guy decided not to go with just normal milk, but powdered milk, because Gotham uses a lot of powdered milk for some reason.
It could be, due to the rampant poverty that refrigerators aren't as stable. I mean,
it's just the reasoning is because they wanted it to be powdered milk, so they could have it be explained by Batman getting milk. And connecting it. I don't know. The entire premise of it being milk is actually really clever. And then they go, wait, no, it's not milk. It's powdered milk. Is that supposed to be the twist? But it's like, okay.
I mean, there's a lot of places that still do powdered milk. You usually see it in areas that don't have good refrigeration, but there aren't many areas like that left, even in a poverty-stricken area.
And also, Gotham is Chicago.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's a definition of poverty-stricken area.
Yeah, but it might be poverty-stricken, but the thing is, there still are refrigerators.
Yeah, so it's just a combination.
It's American poverty.
It's just bad writing. The idea of it being milk was good.
Yeah,
and they just added in a secondary twist because they thought that secondary twist was needed.
If it was flour, that would make sense.
I mean, yeah, flour would make sense, but yeah, just milk itself would also be good because the idea being knowing stuff about Chicago, and since Gotham's heavily based in Chicago, it makes sense. Gotham and Chicago both use a lot of milk.
Yep.
Anyway, he pretty much starts to panic. He's like, I actually both of you make an intimidation check.
Swear to me! Can I pick him up and say swear to me?
If you roll high enough, you can do anything you want.
Swear to me!
And Jim Pan roll intimidation to help out. Stand there and look scary.
Tell me your name. Tell me your suppliers. Where's the bomb?
Where did you hide the tchotchkes?
Jim Pan?
I'll roll a d20 for him. Oh, nope.
Sorry.
Apparently, the song Friday is going through his head right now, and he's humming it.
It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
What's actually playing in the store right now?
Yeah. Looking forward to the weekend.
Listen, just some dude gave me some huge amount of kids, take this milk and replace it with your own. Just don't drink it and give me the results. That's it.
Interesting.
Got it. I hope he enjoys Gitmo, because what he just did was terrorism, legally speaking.
Legally speaking, yeah, but to be fair, he's also not the guy that was actually. Technically, he was the guy doing it, but he's going to argue that, and it's going to be really stupid.
Yeah,
frankly,
hey, I'm just a secondary thing.
Yeah, that's what he's going to try and argue. I already knew that. Anyways, the point is, you're coming with us. Don't worry, it's for your own good.
Where are you taking him?
We're taking him to jail.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to try to take him to my place.
We take him to your place. Hey, we brought you this guy that's a terrorist.
Did you blindfold him on the way in?
Does blinding count?
Sure, as long as he can't figure out where he is.
By the by, how are you doing? Ah! They gouged out my eyes!
My God! Please tell me you can heal that, because I do not want to have to clean up that blood.
I didn't actually gouge out his eyes.
Because the thing is, I do actually have jail cells at my place.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. We could just bring him to you, / we could bring him to the cops and just be like, yeah, he did this.
Potentially also explain the mass poisoning that's been going to various hospitals in the area.
Yeah, so by the by, this guy's mixing drugs with cyanide, and it's making the cyanide less effective. Which means that overall it's a less effective poisoning.
So yeah, so we chuck him into one of the cells. I'll, snap fingers and make a stone table and sit across from him.
Meanwhile,
so you tried to poison my town.
Listen, I'm just doing my job. Someone paid me a whole lot of money just so I could run this experiment. I mean, a couple of $1,000.
13 insight.
He doesn't know shit.
Well, I hope you enjoy domestic terrorism charges.
What? I can fight that. I just explained that I didn't know what was in the milk. It's just someone gave me some milk and say,
Doesn't matter. You were involved in a mass poisoning. You are aiding and abetting terrorists, which means once we hand you over to the federal authorities, you'll be detained without lawyer indefinitely.
Like, no offense, dude. Like, there was a lot of poor decision making that went into what you just did.
Look, I'm not a fan of the Patriot Act. Very few people are. But even I'm going like, indefinite detainment might be a good thing for someone like you.
Like, there's problems with what you just did on a multi-level scale that indicate that you may just be stupid.
Yeah.
Like, no offense, you also just might be stupid.
Not only that, but based on how many die, that's multiple counts of first-degree murder on top of
technically, because of the fact that it's been diluted, etc., there's a very high likelihood that they could survive, etc. They could argue that since he's giving out based on random things, they'll probably try and argue some of them down to second degree. To be fair.
Here's the problem: he pre-planned this, and you combine that with terrorism. You know that the
no, I agree.
go hard.
I know, I agree. And the thing is, he was also giving out free copies, meaning he was also giving it out to some people. So the thing is, it's going to be a combination of the two counts. Like the ones that the person ordered, they're going to do second degree because they can't. Yeah. Which is it's shitty, but let's be fair.
True. But yeah, at that point, we're talking. The thing is, how many people did you give this to? I just look over to him while talking to.
I don't know. I gave away every time someone ordered 4 cups, I give 1 for free. He said I need to do that just to make sure the experiment goes perfectly.
Oof.
He also
do you think they're going to go with firing squad, gas chamber, or sodium pentothal?
He also said I need to give it to one specific customer.
See, so there's the thing. This was all just to obfuscate an attempted murder on a certain somebody. Yeah. But that also means something else more important. That's actually going to be what saves him, because it's going to push all those to be first degree, because that means they were all planned. But on the plus side, it also means that since we can cure it, it's going to be attempted murder for most of them.
Yeah, and since we have a good sample of the original, we know exactly what's in it now, we can produce a proper antidote. Which means we can save people, but, he's still probably going to get the needle.
Let me see how many people actually die real quick. I wish I don't have to be as morbid, but yeah, some people are going to die already.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I just want to say we did good together today. Claps everybody on the back.
Yes, we did. We stopped a mass poisoning. Jesus Christ!
About 72 of his customers almost died already. So,
congratulations! Congratulations! You're going to become an American mass murderer. There's going to be documentaries about you. You're getting the needle. You're getting the needle, the firing squad, or the gas chamber. I'm not sure which, but you're getting one of them.
None of those are humane. Also, it would be cheaper just for the life sentence.
Depends on the state. Depends on the state, actually.
True, but to be fair, we're in one of those states. Also, to be fair, keeping him around will be more useful because they'll want to do documentaries. Of course, then they'll find out that he wasn't the mastermind. He was just the pawn, which is going to make it even funnier. There's going to be one documentary about him, and it's going to be like, he's a schlub.
Yeah, and not only that, but I've got a feeling that there are some kids died from this.
Let's see.
Which means, from what I understand, in prison, those that kill kids tend to not survive very well.
Yeah, 89% of the kids that actually did order poison died pretty much almost instantly. So.
How many kids were there though? So 90% of them were kids?
No, I meant 95% of the original 72%.
So 72.
72% died, and
95. And what percent was kids?
I rounded down because I really don't like killing kids.
You could have done like a 1d20 plus 10% plus 10 and just say that.
We killed 64 kids, guys.
0.08. There's a 0.08 in there. So there's a fraction of a kid that died from this.
He's in critical condition, but he's still technically alive.
No, clearly what it is there were 64 dead kids. Then there's the rest are teenagers, and one of them is only 8 months into being a teenager. Clearly.
So yeah, about 100. So yeah, I'm about to know about 300 dudes went to shop that day, or either chai tea or 5 at once.
Yeah. A percentage of them would have just thrown it away because they don't drink chai tea.
Yeah, but obviously the rest drank tea and
drank it or gave it to someone else.
Yeah.
And we're looking at what?
Yeah, possibly something. Possibly the kids.
and 72% didn't make it.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, he's not surviving prison. Whether it's whether it's the state doing the execution or one of the prisoners.
Oh no, he's going to federal jail.
Yeah,
he's going to federal jail, and the only reason he's going to go into solitary is to find a true mastermind.
So I'm going to call up our FBI guy and say, hey, can you connect us with the guy looking into this? We've got the guy that did the poisoning.
Well, we just got open this case right now. How do you? You know what? We'll say the other way.
A friend of ours was affected, and we were highly motivated to get to the bottom of it.
Scurry shows up like, all right, what happened?
Here's the guy. Here's the evidence. Properly with proper chain of custody. So everyone who handled it has their name written on a piece of paper, attesting to it. A recording of the interview.
Skeleton looks at it like,
the footage of him trying to poison my character.
Yep, we got
multiple times.
Do we even consider that attempted murder?
Oh no, he's going away from murder, or at least assisted in murder.
No, for Siri, do we consider that attempted murder or assault of some sort?
Well, he forcibly kissed him on his lips, so that's definitely an assault charge.
Oof. Ooh. Yeah, well, here you go. Put some cuffs on him. I'll take the stone cuffs away, and have a nice day. We're going to go try and track down the mastermind.
Anyway, as he drags the cuffs away, you hear a voice in your head. Hello? Is someone trying to contact me? Who is this?
I haven't even done the ritual yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I haven't even done the ritual yet, man.
I'm sorry. I thought you were
preparing, and this was a distraction. I'm going to get back to the ritual.
No, it instantly works. It instantly works.
No, I thought you were doing the ritual while they are investigating.
No, I was studying the ritual and preparing. They showed up with this guy. I set down what I was working on and got involved in interrogation.
All right. So
and now I'm going to do that, and I've got to do a magic roll.
All right, go ahead.
And I'm going, and depending on the time of day, she might be asleep right now, so I might be entering her dreams. Woo, near max.
All right. Well, it's midnight in Australia, so it's late night in Australia, so you're into her dreams.
Goody. How nonsensical are we talking here?
She's flying above clouds with unicorns and cats. Gently flying across the world.
Just gonna float up to her on a stone, in my geomancy thing, and just go and just kind of float along and just fly alongside her. Assume I can keep up.
Oh yeah, you can keep up. She's just air gliding right now. Ah, new friend.
Not exactly. I'm not actually part of your dream. I'm from outside of it.
How? Oh, a ritual.
Yes. Clever. Yes, the council still had some of your personal possessions in their possession, and I was able to make a sympathetic link to you. A little tricky, but it worked.
Ah, my graduation uniform. Yeah, I kept it just in case.
We need you to come back to the Enclave, like now.
What did my brother do?
He's probably a warlock that made a deal with a demon.
Wait,
now
what?
Lives in his head. Look, I'm just passing on what I was told. I have a companion that has a demon bound to a gun, and that gun detected a demon. Don't ask me. I'm a little new at this job, okay?
I'll be back right. I'll be back as soon. I'll be back by tonight. I'm waking up now. Well, tonight your time. I'm waking up now.
Yes. Well, hurry back quickly. I don't know if you keep an eye on the news at all, but he's attempting to become the vice president of the United States.
Say what?
Making a complete ass of himself in the process. Oh, also though he couldn't disinherit her, he did kind of kick your niece to the curb.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I thought
call him A and call him B. Call him A and call him B. Bad in that, she's gone through a decent amount of hell, but good in the fact that she's been put on a better path.
I thought she was Daddy's little girl. Brought in bread to run the company once he's kicked the bucket.
She attempted to claim ownership of Lord Stilbros, and he made an official complaint to the council.
So he's still Daddy's little girl. We want. If you want,
he had a complete ass of himself. Brought a goblin who was carrying a bomb into the council room.
The family mail. If we want, we could take it. That's why I distance myself from my family. Nothing you can tell my sweet innocent sister-in-law is alive.
Oh, she is. We're trying to get her back onto the Enclave and slowly reintroduce her to her daughter and hopefully guide the daughter down a better path. I was hoping that you would be there as well. I know you're a bit of a free spirit, but a lot of people say having a cool aunt can help boost the morale of people.
I'll be I'll wake you up now. I'll be buying the tape by tonight.
See you soon.
Bye, and obviously the dream fades away.
Geo comes back to his
the only thing you hear is God damn it, my brother.
Well, she's coming back. And she definitely is a free spirit, so I don't know how long she'll be around for, but hopefully long enough to help out. I'm not an expert in dream interpretation, so.
I just made up that dream because, hey, what's a free spirit mean? Flying around with unicorns, cats, and pretty much being free. Okay, that's crazy enough.
Got some other characters for that's a free spirit's dream. It's just them on a porch sipping whiskey.
Reading a book.
Someone enters the dream. A sign appears next to them on the porch that says "fuck off."
Yeah. Obviously, she knows about rituals and stuff like that, but
she went to school. I'm going to. Well, you said that she was actually top of her class, so even though she may not like magic theory, she probably has a very good understanding of it.
Yeah.
Gotta love those spontaneous casters, man. Gotta love them.
Plus, I was just said she asked from her brother, but then again, he didn't know that she linked herself to a demon yet. So it might not be for long if she fights him again.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get to my demonology books. Need to figure out which demon we're dealing with, how to banish it. I would say mild preference for a painful extraction if possible, because I really hate this guy's guts. But I'll settle for a painless one, if that's all that's available.
I'll give you this one for free. A painful extraction would be like they did to the necromancer. Tear his body and soul limb from limb.
Well, we ripped his soul from his body and then cast his soul into the space between spaces, aka the void, where you're not supposed to go there. Thus, there's not really a way out.
But then again, I was pointing out that the necromancer could come back to life as soon as he pretty much touches heaven or hell. So that's pretty much the only way to actually permanently kill him.
I mean, we could, try to bind his soul to something and then hand that to the devil himself. Because I'm sure the devil is pretty pissed the guy's been cheating death. But again, that's making a deal with the devil, so that's usually not a good idea.
Yeah, but let's just say this: if God and the devil could shake hands or something, it's to kill this dude. All right, so a couple hours later, Oceana wakes up, opens her eyes. What happened?
Who's talking?
Oceana wakes up, opens her eyes.
You have taken drugs.
No, I know I was poisoned. But I don't feel hot anymore. Still got a bit of a headache, but other than that... Is Pyra here?
Yes.
She attempts to sip like, I still think I owe you this.
No.
And she kisses him right on the lips.
Boom.
And then just looks at Sirius like, oh, it's you. She tries to raise her raw gun, but she's still not powerful to even launch it, so she just lowers it like, if you're gonna kill me, hurry up.
Oh. No point was anyone killing you. We're trying to.
Wait, so you shoot me and then save me? What kind of hero are you?
At no point did I, one, say I was a hero. Two, I wasn't trying to kill you.
Well, not a hero, that's for sure.
3, I just beat you up a bit. 4, saving you was just incidental. Sure, we'll go with that. Or something. Shut up.
She looks very concerned in her defenseless state. Almost trying to hide behind her husband and as best as she can from a hospital bed. So yeah, you have a poisoner on the loose, and a poisoner, a demon, and bomb expert on the loose. Have fun.
Who currently have the media watching them, so it's not easy to get a hold of them.
Exactly.
We're going to need some backup for this one. Somebody wake up dead sick.
But because remember, not only is the media watching them, but remember, his own third partner is Diamond Star herself. So Popme is also watching him.
And is she a new Worlder or an old Worlder?
She's a new Worlder.
Got it. Does she have any talent or magical ability?
You already saw one of her concerts. She pretty much absorbs anything she touches.
Wow. As in, becomes that material, or?
Yep.
Okay, that's going to make her very tough to fight, because if she absorbs a strong enough material, even stone can't stop her.
Oh, but how you know she's an enemy? You're right. She invites you to one of her concerts, and she seems on the up and up.
She's a pop star. Likely she has an extremely narcissistic and sociopathic personality.
Oh, what do you think about that?
I look at Hollywood. And what is it full of? Narcissists and sociopaths.
I know. Hey, yeah, spoiler. Yes, she is a narcissistic personality. But she covers up so well because everyone loves her. She goes to charity. She has some fun with it.
All you need is a video of her in the makeup room not getting her way, and then that's fucking done.
Oh, there's a special reason why that video will never exist. Ever. By the way, Siri, your son is your makeshift son is pretty much laughing at you.
Makeshift son.
Wouldn't it be adoptive son?
Well, adoptive
he-
son.
He's makeshift.
Makeshift adopted son. What?
We got a little sign on him that says impromptu
Hi.
child.
Hi, I'm Siri's impromptu child.
Yeah, like, and I thought you were
You're
just
gonna give
supposed to be a hero.
Are
Just,
you gonna give him a smack on the back of the head?
you just proved me right. Humanity is doomed. They're turned over like on the back of a dime.
Smack.
Mom, you know I'm right.
One. Shush.
I'm
Two.
waiting.
One. Shush. Two. We weren't talking about that right now, young man. Go to your room. 3. There's always going to be stupid people. You're going to get used to that. There's always going to be a stupid person that tries something stupid. Just like there's always going to be an asshole that tries something. Don't be the presumptuous little shit that thinks just because that there is shitty people in the world doesn't mean you can't be better than them.
Yeah, like you're better than her. Like you're better right now.
Yeah, exactly. Slaps him again. See? It worked. You know why? Because I make it work. Yeah, I'm not perfect. But no one said I was human either. And thirdly, I shot her, but I wasn't trying to kill her. Dumb person. There's always going to be dumb people that don't understand that sometimes they need a little bit of tough love. See? And it worked. She's fine. She needs to understand that she needed to trust us and actually just be honest and say, oh yeah, my blood, rather than wasting time. She wasted a bunch of her time, acted like a child, and then she got hit by it. It wasn't even like I was trying to hurt her.
I can see that she's I forgot the phobia for blood.
And that's not my concern.
Just like your phobia is being hypnotized.
That's not a phobia.
Yeah, sure. I'll go to my room.
I would honestly suggest you do not do that because you don't understand what a phobia is either.
Thanks for the lesson, Mom. So yeah, obviously you need either Desert or Candace to be activated again. So like I guess we could call it a night. Because that 3, possibly the 4th threat looming over the horizon.
Uh-huh. Let's beat up a child more. Let's go beat up a child. Woo!
You already smacked your child a couple of times. Seawall, you still there? Seawall.
And that's how the session ends.
Say again?
And that's how the session ends. Not with a bang,
But for whimper? Anyway, till next week. I obviously still be here till Seawall gets back. But I know it's originally a Psyope, but I think that guy's a little hurt. It's a little like I think this guy's a little good to be a Psyope villain. But then I think about, hey, if this will have a demon in his gun, wouldn't someone possessed by a fire demon be loads more fun?
Nerds.
You're just as a nerd as we are.
Nerds.
Oh boy. Let me close up OBS.